let's pick the most suitable amplifier for our next thrash death metal production together. If you're a regular viewer, you probably know I have a thrash death metal band called Death Roll, and we are working on a new EP which will be released in the following weeks. And right now we are on the reamping part, and before reamping the actual tracks, I want to decide which amplifier is the most suitable for our sound. And so I thought this also can be a content, and right now we are here. Today we have 5 different all-tube amplifiers, and this comparison isn't a scientific one. For this comparison, for my reamping comparison, I dialed the amplifiers with a similar approach and tried to get a similar sound, because simply I need a certain sound for our tracks, but also I need to consider the saturation, the width, you know, the characteristic sounds, the flavor, the color, the soul of the amplifier also. Because of this, I reamped the actual tracks that I recorded previously with all of these amplifiers, and also I have the actual drums and actual bass performances, and with all of this stuff combined, I think I can pick the most wide, most crushing, most cut through amplifier from my arsenal. But now let's step back from this topic for a while, because I want to add some information to make the video more tutorialish instead of a simple comparison. So let me explain my recording procedure. First of all, obviously I record my DI signals, but I don't like to use the plugins while I'm recording them, because I like to hear the response of the all-tube amplifiers while I'm recording. I think this approach makes my performance more authentic and dynamic. As you know, while using the plugins, every right hand hit sounds quite similar, you know, it kinda kills the contrast, it kinda kills the dynamics. And at the end of the recording session, if your DI sound weak because of this situation, also your reamped guitar signal will sound weak too. Or you need to crank up some knobs on the amplifier to make your playing tighter, which can be a result of different issues on your mix. Because as you know, both all-tube amplifiers and plugins can sound great, their response characteristics are totally different, and because of it, during my guitar recording sessions, I split my signal and I hear my guitar through an all-tube amplifier while I'm recording the actual DI tracks. So at the end of the day, with this approach, I recorded quad guitar tracks. And now let's talk about my reamping procedure. As I just mentioned, it's not that scientific. I use this load box, it's from EMP, and also they are not a fully commercial brand, they are making these only by request. Also, obviously, I need a Maxon OD808. I know some of you guys are saying you can't compare amplifiers while there's a booster on. Well, I can, because I like the sound of the amplifier. While there's a booster, I really like the saturation, I really like the tightness, and I'm using all of these amplifiers with booster all the time. And if you are not happy with this situation, maybe this video is not for you, but also in this very channel, you can find lots of different comparisons of all of these amplifiers, sometimes one against another, and sometimes as a batch comparison with the new settings without the booster settings. You can find all of these stuff in this channel, but in this video we will compare the amplifiers while there's a booster on. Also in this comparison, I used an impulse response because I want to hear the sound of the amplifier through different cabs, through different mics, and achieving this by miking up an actual cabinet is kinda impossible, at least for me. I don't have the time. So for this comparison, I picked the modern standard impulse response from Bogran Audio Chainsaws and Rainbows package. And now let's hear our amplifiers together, and then let's talk about it. Now let's hear those guitar tracks again without the mix. Let me share my thoughts before closing the video. This comparison showed me that all of these amplifiers sound so different yet so close in a mix because simply they are going through the same impulse response, same cabinet. But if you're a regular guitar YouTube follower, it's not something new for you, I know it. So let's talk about the amplifiers one by one briefly. First of all, I really like the saturation of the MESA. I think it sounds really wide, but I think we need more attack on the lead type of playings. When we check the ENGL, I think it sounds great. It provides lots of aggressiveness and harshness, but also it doesn't sound like that wide. Also, it sounds a little bit compressed. Because of it, it wouldn't be my first pick. And now let's talk about my all-time favorite, the 5150. Actually, I'm in love with the blue channel of this amplifier, but it sounds hollow, just sounds hollow, and because of it, I'm not happy with the sound of the blue channel. When we talk about the red channel, it provides great attacks, great transients, while it's lacking a little bit of saturation. When we talk about the DIEZEL VH2, I can easily say it lacks lots of stuff compared to all of these amplifiers, but also it provides a unique side of the sonic spectrum. Because of it, with a proper mixing, with proper adjustments, I think we can get something from DIEZEL VH2. And as our last amplifier, let's talk about the Killer Kali modded JCM 800. This amplifier sounds the widest and I think the most crushing, but also it lacks a little bit of attack, transient, and simply because of it, I won't use a single amplifier for this project. Instead of it, I will try to combine two different amplifiers together, and with that, I will try to achieve the best of both worlds. I'm waiting for your combination recommendations. Please leave your favorite duo on the comment section with the reasons. I will give it a go definitely. And that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment section. Till the next video, see ya.